Whit, I want to turn to you on this because I want to hear your mentality on approaching, a friend, basically an acquaintance, and then maybe not getting to work with them right away, and kind of that how you picked yourself back up after that and said, okay, cool. There's, I can focus my time in multiple places to get
Right.
business.
Well, so one of the things I did before I even got licensed, when I was doing my home inspection school with Nachi, going through there, I actually sent a list of messages way back then and said, "Hey, look, I'm studying to become a home inspector. What do you like to see? What do you want? What things make you refer a home inspector?" And she wrote me a whole bunch of stuff
What was on that
back.
list?
I'd have to go back and look. I don't remember. It's been 3 years
It's been
now,
a
but
while.
but it was mostly about communication and obviously being thorough like everybody. But I think communication is the biggest key that everybody continues to go back to. If you can speak well, if you can talk to the clients, because the common misconception we always get is that agents don't want a good inspection; they just want the deal to close.
Right.
They know, and you're an agent, you know as well. If you get a bad home inspection, the agent's the first one getting a phone call. So the majority of agents, at least successful agents, do not want to get that phone call because they're not going to get the referrals beyond that. So it all boils down to having a good inspection. But you can have a great inspection that it has flaws in the house, but if it's how that inspector communicates it to them is what makes that difference and makes it change. Um, but to get back to your question, as far as that goes, I actually did, like you said, I targeted a lot of new agents when I became an inspector. I talked to a lot of new agents, did every, sort of new home buyer seminar I could do, partnered with a title company, and we do classes at different real estate offices. Everything that I could do to get in front of new agents, I did. And the number one referral piece for me has always been one agent to the next. There's always agents are asking. We have a Facebook group local with the realtors, and they're always asking for a home inspector who has a great one. And if you're one of the guys that comes up a lot, you get a lot of business. And if you're one of the guys that's like, use anybody but this guy, you're not going to get a lot
Oh
of
man,
business. And
brutal.
yeah, it is brutal, but I mean, it's true. I mean, and it absolutely does happen. And it's typically not a case of, oh, that guy's too thorough. It's that guy doesn't know how to speak to people, or he's bad. But usually, it's he doesn't know how to speak to people is the common theme. So I never let it really bother me, as far as like people that I knew not using me or whatever. I just kept going after business that was available, and you know, there's a lot of low hanging fruit out there because there's only so many great people at any position. So you don't have to be the best when you start. You just have to be better than the average, and you can quickly grow your business. And once you show that you're consistent, showing up on time, your reports being delivered the same day, which is easy with Spectora, of course. You're doing all the things you're supposed to do, and you're living up to your word. I mean, it just comes from there. I mean, everybody's always looking for somebody that can perform.
I love that. That's such good advice. I want to also like highlight, Alyssa, what you said in terms of, because it struck something in my mind of that home inspector getting casual, because I had the same exact thing where I would use an inspector and I just felt he wasn't bringing it with the client. It wasn't as buttoned up or professional, and it's a bad look. Like, it just feels unsettled. You feel like they don't come away from it knowing what they need to know. And I think as our industry kind of evolves, certain home inspectors retire, the ones that maybe aren't as buttoned up or as professional, or feeling like image matters, right? And I think the perception always matters. Uh,
Hi everyone, this is Louis from Spectora. I'm going to put 3 links down in the description below. The first link is for you if you like Spectora, but maybe you just have a couple questions. You can schedule a 15-minute discovery call with someone from our client success team to make sure that Spectora is a great fit for you. It is, by the way. If you're ready to dive in and start using the app, the second link is for our free trial. With the average cost of a home inspection, that's a couple $1,000s that you'll pocket before you pay us a dime. And the third link is for our Spectora Jumpstart program. If you're a brand new home inspector, you probably need a website, or maybe you have a website that you just kind of threw up real quick and you're not super thrilled with it. In the Jumpstart program, we'll make you a great website based on feedback from you to make sure that it reflects your business, your market, and you. We'll optimize it for search engines, and we'll put an online scheduler on your website too, so you can spend less time on the phone and more time out in the field working. We'll also bundle it with a full year of the Spectora app, and we'll do it at a great price too. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I hope you check out other videos on this channel, and take care.